Hello once again. Now, I've always been a big fan of The Who. Fantastic group, been around for a long, long time. And in 1970, 11 of us, barely out of boyhood and brimming with that restless energy only your 20s can give you. And we were there on a course. Although, if I'm honest, the lessons that really stuck weren't in the classroom. They were in the pubs. And there was one place that I felt like home. All smoke, laughter, and the clink of pint glasses. And it had a landlord who was young enough to still believe in the magic of music. And a Wurlitzer jukebox that roared rather than just played. And one night, amid the din and the clatter, I saw it. Pinball Wizard. And I pressed the button and dropped the coin, and in a blast of guitar and swagger, something shifted. That sound, loud, defiant, electric with attitude, hooked me instantly. It wasn't just rock and roll, it was a revelation. And then 1971 came and The Who gave the world something else. Won't Get Fooled Again. A 9-minute sermon carved into vinyl. Pete Townshend's words, sharp and knowing. And Roger Daltrey, the singer, half prophet, half fighter, belting through clenched teeth. And Keith Moon the Loon as they called him, a mad genius behind the kit, drumming, not just keeping time, but to break it apart. And John Entwistle, Thunder Fingers himself, gluing it all together with a bass line that felt like the heartbeat of a rebellious nation or generation. And they captured a generation's fury, our idealism and disappointment, that strange mix of hope and exhaustion. And no time can dull most things. Some songs stay untamed. Won't Get Fooled Again still rings true today. A reminder that revolutions don't always change the players, just the stage. But their fire burnt dangerously bright. Moon went too soon, lost to the very chaos he tried to control. Entwistle followed, his heart giving out in a haze of fame and folly. Excuse me. The price of the rock and roll life is steep, and they paid it in full. Yet, when that first chord hits, it's as if they're still there today. The pub lights flicker, the Wurlitzer hums, and I'm young again, standing there with 10 mates and a pint in my hand, watching the world change one song at a time. Exciting times for sure, and we promise never to get fooled again. But here we are, once more, being fooled like never before. And we just need to be reminded on a regular basis, lest we forget. The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls. Another great singer, Paul Simon. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.